Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for December 21st, 2009. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Let's take a look at a weekly chart of the US dollar index. As we can see here, the dollar index continues to move higher, breaking through our 76.77 focal zone. Now moving into the holidays, we do expect some consolidation. However, the next logical target to the upside is found within the 79 to 81 box. The daily chart reflects the accelerated rally that has been underway over the last couple of weeks. Now we may see some backfilling back into the 76.5 to 77 focal zones. Once again, the 79 to 81 box remains a logical overhead resistance. Next up, the CDD, the U.S. versus the Canadian dollar. Well, the U.S. dollar continues to attempt to claw its way higher against the Canadian dollar. However, that 107, 108 focal zone remains a key overhead resistance. A break above 108 is likely to yield a move into this 110, 112 box. The YUK continues to push higher as the US dollar regains some ground against the Japanese yen. Now the 92-93 focal zone remains a logical target to the upside. However, we are cautious of some resistance within this 90-91 focal zone. Let's take a look at the EUI. Well, the US dollar has been rallying against the euro for the last 2 weeks. Now, we are open to the possibility of some backfilling that may result in the pair value retracing back to test this 68, 68.5 box. The 69, 69.5 does remain a strong support level, with the next upside target found within the 71.5 to 72 focal zone. Let's take a look at the BPX, the U.S. versus the British pound. Now the BPX has broke through resistance at 61, 61.5, and Friday's end of the day reversal suggests the possibility of a pullback deeper into this zone. However, if the pair value holds here, the 63, 63.5 focal zone is the next logical target to the upside. Well, the US dollar has also broken through an important resistance level against the Australian dollar, as seen here in the ISE FX options pair value AUX. Now, we may see a pullback deeper into this 111, 112 focal zone. However, the 114, 115 box remains an upside target. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the US dollar index held on to its gains, closing the week higher, but reversing from those highs of the day last Friday. We are likely to see some backfilling after such a move. However, support above 76.5, 77 opens the window for further US dollar strength. The CDD tested the 107, 108 resistance. However, we are still waiting for a break above 108 to lend further credibility to the continuation of an uptrend. The YUK closed last week strong, but is testing resistance. We may see some consolidation this week. However, an extended move higher is likely to test 92-93. The EUI rallied beyond the 69, 69.5 resistance level, but appears to be losing some momentum. After such a robust rally, some backfilling is expected. A natural retracement would see a pullback as deep as 68, 68.5. Consolidation above the zone opens the window for a push towards 71.5, 72. The BPX continues to climb higher. We may see a pullback to test support at 61, 61.5. Expect some overhead resistance at the 63, 63.5 focal zone. The AUX broke above 111, 112. If the pair value finds support here, we should see a push into the 114, 115 box. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for December 21st, 2009. From all of us at OptionSource.net, have yourselves a wonderful holiday. Thanks for joining us here this week. We are going to take a break next week. We'll see you in the new year.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. Visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.